What's up, boys? One of the most frequently asked questions on my channel is how to maximize profits when selling your CS2 skins. So today I'm going to test out 5 different skin selling methods and withdraw the money directly to my bank account to see exactly which marketplaces make you the most money. Alright, so to test this out, I thought the best way would be to get some relatively liquid skins to sell. So today I'll be selling 5 StatTrak factory new AK-47 slates. They're all nearly identical with no stickers and very similar floats, so they should theoretically be worth the exact same amount each. The marketplaces I'm going to test out are Skinport, D-Market, GamerPay, CS Float, and Buff Market. I was thinking about testing out Buff 163 as well and then selling the balance, but I figured most of you probably wouldn't want to go through the hassle, and there's always the risk of the balance buyer trying to scam you, so I'll use these 5 safer methods instead. Let's start with Skinport. Before I get into it, today's sponsor GamerPay wants to sponsor you with a free €5 on your first €50 deposit. GamerPay is an extremely trustworthy peer-to-peer skin trading website where you can find some of the cheapest CS2 skins on the market. Take a look at this MAC 10 Fade, for example. Currently, the cheapest one is on GamerPay. GamerPay is the only marketplace with no buying or selling fees, and you can even sell your skins on a trade log. What are you waiting for? Click the link in the description to claim your free €5 today. Also, I'm giving away this vanilla gut knife when we hit 10,000 subscribers. Go check out the community post for instructions to enter. All right, the first and a lot of people's most favorite marketplace is Skinport. Let's go over to the sell tab. Let's take a look at our items. Right down here, as you can see, we have the 5 AK slates. It says the suggested price is $39.32, but before we just blindly trust that number, let me go to the market, look up the slate, pull it up, check just factory new, StatTrak. Let's look at them all. So the price maybe like $32 or something, max 32. Okay, that was actually a snipe. Okay, so as you can see here, there are only, what, 9 slates listed at below $33. Only one of them is tradable, and that one is at $32.36. So to start, I think it would be smart to list ours at $32.35, 1 cent below the current lowest listing. So if someone is looking for an AK slate factory new StatTrak on Skinport, they'll buy ours. So let's list it over here, $32.35. and see if that sells. All right, here it is. Sell item. Let's do $32.35, 1 cent below the current lowest listing, and we will sell that. As you can see down here, the earnings are only $28.38 because of fees, but that's why we're testing out all of these different methods to see the most profitable one. So let's list that and we'll check back when it sells. Okay, I did actually just have to confirm on my Steam mobile that this trade is okay to send to the Skinport bot, which it is safe. Don't worry about that. So it is now listed, and yeah, let's move on to the next one while we wait for that to sell. All right, so the goal is to repeat that process for a bunch of these different websites. So next up is CS Float, which is notorious for having one of the lowest seller fees. So let's check right now on the market. Let's look up AK Slate. Check it, do the same thing as before, set it as factory new only, StatTrak, doesn't matter the paint seed obviously. And then let's set the max price to, let's go 32 like we did before. I see one actually right here for 29. So that's obviously, let's go 29. Let's see what happens when we say 29. Okay, and yeah, this site is a little bit different. These are all actually tradable, whereas on Skinport, you can sell it when it's still on a trade lock. Most of the time, if you are selling it on a trade lock though, you're gonna have to sell it for less money because obviously it's not gonna be tradable. So you're gonna have to sell that at a fee if you want it to sell quickly. So obviously, since it's not tradable, you're gonna have to sell that at a discount if you want it to sell quickly. So yeah, at the $30 price range, there are 4 slates listed at that. I'm gonna do the exact same thing that we just did on Skinport and list this for 1 cent lower. So let's list ours for $28.99. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, the float here is 0.0561, and I think for 1 cent more and 4 stickers, people would actually be more apt to buy this one. So I'm gonna list it at $28.50. I think that's a fair price. So let's do that real quick. I'll go over to sell, find one of our slates. Yeah, you can actually see right here, these slight float differences do matter in the reference prices on this website, which is cool to see. Let's do this one. I don't actually know why. This is 0.069, which is the closest to minimal wear out of all of these, but it's also supposedly the highest worth, but whatever. We'll sell this one. What did I say? $28.50 let's list it for, which it says is cheaper than what they recommend, so that should be good. And you can see the 2% sale fee here, which is a lot less of a sale fee than what was on Skinport, obviously. So we will sell that and list it, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, next up is D-Market. Let's look up the slate again. Slate, we will go price to 32 maybe. Exterior factory new. Stat track only. These will be stat track FNs, all below $32. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tradable ones right now. I think 32 is a little high. Let's go 30. Okay, yeah, so there's only 2 tradable ones at under $30. This one does have 4 stickers though. Flow is relatively high, factory new. So I think a fair price for ours on this site would be $29.50 to start. So I'll list it at that. Okay, and as you can see on this website, actually there is an instant cash out sell now price, which is a little less than we want, obviously. So we're not going to do that, but I will in the future make a video of the best and most profitable ways to instantly cash out your skins, which will be a bit of a quicker process than this, and you'll lose some money in the process, but I'm sure that is something that some people want to know. So I will make a video on that in the future. But for now, let's sell this. I don't know how I can choose the price. It just says sell ask. Okay, yeah, we can change it here. Did I say $28.50 on here? 2% fee on here as well, which is good. Small fee. And let's list that. Confirming the trade from D-Market. All right, boom, we sent that one. And on to the next site. All right, next up, let's sell on GamerPay. Let's look up the slate. Of course, we will go factory new. Stat track, boom, stat track factory new. Okay, max price, please. 32. Okay, yeah, these are all tradable, of course. 31.78 seems to be the lowest on this website, and there are no seller fees on this website, which is amazing. Also, it shows the buff price comparison, which is super cool. So I'm gonna do 31.50 in hopes that it sells relatively quickly. Yeah, let's do that right now. Okay, this slate right here. And be careful when you are listing on this website because it's in euros. So let me just quickly do the conversion. USD to euros. 31.50. 28.77 euros. 28.77. Boom. Uncheck it. Recheck it. It says expensive, but I don't see how that would be true. Our price 31.54, so maybe we go down a little bit. So yeah, you can see the USD price below. Yeah, 31.50. Okay, cool. So we'll list that. And while that sells, let's move on to the last website. All right, last and not least, we are going with Buff Market. I was thinking about doing Buff 163 since it's a lot more used of a platform, but this is the US version and I am in the US. Also, if you were to sell on Buff 163, you'd have to sell on there and then sell the balance in order to make the money and get it to your bank account. So that would be a bit of a tough process and a little bit untrustworthy because of course there are going to be scammers out there. But yeah, so let's look up a slate. You can see all of the wares right here. Stat track factory new. It looks like the lowest listing is $29.40. So maybe let's just list for 29 on here. Sell, list. All right, while doing this, I actually ran into the problem of not being able to load my inventory on the website. It says you have to download the app. So I'm gonna quickly do that on here and we will check back in a sec. All right, we successfully made it into Buff Market. Now let's see here. Slate, stat track factory new, lowest listing 29.4 again. So let's set it at 29 like we said we would. List, got it. Oh, I need my API key. Sketchy. Okay, I inputted my API key. Now let's list it for $29. Sell it. There is a little bit of a 2.5% fee, which is not that bad at all. We'll confirm it and I will check back and let you guys know when any of these sell. Okay, within seconds of me saying that, actually, we instantly received a bargain of $26.24, which I'm not gonna accept. It's a bit too much off. I would probably accept $28 or above, I'm not gonna lie, but 26.24, gonna have to decline that. Sorry, buddy. Confirm, reject. Yeah, so we denied that. But something I don't really love about either buff website is that you can't directly message someone that you're bargaining with. Like, you can message them, but it's just these pre-made messages that you have to select from. You can't just type to them, which is a bit annoying. Something I've done in the past is just have them add me on Steam. I forget exactly how. I think I just found their profile and added them and messaged them through that, which does work. It's just super annoying to do. All right, as I just said, I will check back when any of these sell. Okay, something that I'm just now realizing for Skinport and for D-Market is that since you have to directly trade them the item, it actually becomes on a 7-day trade hold immediately, which is super annoying. And obviously it probably won't sell at this price anymore. We're probably gonna have to discount it even more. But since I did just list them, I'll give it a few hours, maybe a day, half a day, we'll see. I'll give it some time. If I feel like I need to change the listing, I will, but I'll give it some time. And that's just something to keep in mind though. And a great reason that I'm checking all 5 of these for you guys before you do it. Make sure you know exactly what goes on the websites and what will happen to your item. For example, this is very important to know because now it will be on a 7-day trade hold and most people likely won't buy it at this price if they have to wait a week. But 3 of the other websites didn't have this. So good to know. I think thus far into the process, my favorite website is CS Float, but we will see if that continues all the way through the end. All right, boys, before I head to bed, I just wanted to quickly check up on the prices and see if they were still viable after a few hours. So on Buff Market, we're still the lowest listing, so I'm gonna leave that for the night. On GamerPay, we actually are outbid by a cent. There are 3 slates now lower than mine, so I think I'm gonna set this at maybe $31 for the night, 45 cents below what it's at now. So let's do that real quick. All right, let's see the conversion down there. All right, honestly, that's fine. I'll leave it at $30.99, so it's just even a little more appealing to the eye. All right, so we should be good there. Let me just double check. Yeah, we're good. All right. On CS Float, we still are the lowest listing on the market, so I'm gonna leave that for the night. And then on D-Market, we're not even close to the lowest listing, and this is one of the ones where it's actually on a 7-day trade hold because you have to trade it directly to them immediately. So I think a price that's fair that it might sell at being on a 7-day trade hold is maybe $27. So I'm gonna switch that quickly. So I'm gonna change that from $28.50 to $27. Hopefully that sells overnight. Should be good now. All right, and then lastly, we have Skinport. We're currently listed at $32.25, but this one's also on a trade hold now for 7 days. As you can see, the lowest listing is on a 4-day trade hold at $29.41. So I'm gonna set it at 29 on here. Let's see. 29 even. Let's change it to that. Confirm it. There we go. All right. So everything is now listed. We should be good for the night. I'm going to check back when I wake up in the morning and hopefully some things have sold by then. All right. I just woke up, so let's check out if any of these items sold. All right. The slate is still here. Let me check and see if there are any cheaper ones listed on Skinport now. Make sure there aren't. That Track Factory new. Max price $30. Okay, yeah, mine's still the cheapest, so that's good. We will leave that listed at that price then. Okay, my slate still didn't sell either. Go check out the cheapest ones on CS Float now. Okay, yeah, still the cheapest on the market on here. Right now, let's check D-Market. On sale. Still on sale, has not sold. Check the market. Okay, mine 27. There are some cheaper ones now, so I'm gonna go list this one for $26.50. Alright, changed that. We should be good. We're still the cheapest on the market on D-Market. And then last was Buff Market. Let me check that really quickly. All right, I actually got a bargain, but this one's way lower than our first bargain, so that's definitely getting refused. All right, so $29 flat. That was the cheapest when we went to bed. Let me check the slate. Factory new. Yeah, we're still the lowest listing. All right, so now we're the lowest on everything, and we just need to wait for someone to come and want to buy it for that price. So, just a waiting game. All right, boys, it's been about 14 hours since I last checked up on the skins, so let's see what is happening. All right, Skinport, it's still here, unfortunately. Let me go back to the market. I was thinking this time around I might just list things for lower, just because I do want to sell it. And obviously most of you guys who are doing this don't want to wait multiple days just for the maximum amount of profit. So let me just check it out here. Okay, so this is ours. It is currently the lowest listed by about 43 cents, but it is on hold for 6 days. So I feel like it will take a while to sell. Let me see. Let me look at the added price recommendation. I'm at 73% of the recommended rate. Yeah, that's essentially quick sell price. That would be silly to do. So I'm just going to do $28.50, about 50 cents less. And we'll just leave it at that. If it doesn't sell this time around, we'll just do quick sell, but hopefully that sells. So on D market, ours, it looks like it actually sold, which was sick. I had 11 cents in here before, so I'll make sure to subtract that later on when we're doing the withdrawal. Market on sale. All right, yeah, one sold item. Boom. Okay, yeah, 6. So we got 25.97. So before I withdraw that, let's just check the rest of them. Damn, Gamer Pay. Okay, it clearly hasn't sold. Before I look at it, let me check the slates again one more time, see what the lowest listings are, because every time I've been checking on here, there's been one just listing it a cent below me. Okay, so this is ours, 3061. Yeah, 3 people have listed it for a cent lower. I think it was also 3 skins before, so maybe it's just the same guy selling 3 of the exact same skin. But let's see what it says when I try to do it for the recommended price. Okay, so this is pricey at this right now. So let me go down to where it says it would sell. Let's just do the exact average. So 3060 was the other one. You know, let's just do the exact average, 100%. It will easily be the lowest on the site by over $1. And it's exactly what it should be selling for. So let's do that. I'll save it as that. We'll check back on that later. Buff market now. Sell. Honestly, let me check the market for other slates before. Ours is listed at 29. We'll be able to see that though. Stat Track Factory new. Still the lowest on here. I do want this to sell though. You know what? I'm gonna relist it. Go 50. Yeah, 29.50. Obviously, keep in mind, guys, every skin that you're selling is going to be different, and I'm not checking just the fees on the sites. If I were to do that, I would want to sell everything for the same price. I'm just checking for one specific skin what site I find to be the easiest for the most profit. So that's in terms of quickness, in terms of ease of selling, maximum price that I'm getting, everything combined. I just want you guys to see the process that I'm going through to get the maximum amount of value out of the skins and what I would do. So last is CS Float. Didn't sell here either. Let's check the stall. 28.50 right now. Let's look at the slates again. 29 max. Factory new, of course. Stat track. Yeah, mine's still the cheapest on here. I honestly don't want to change that because we're at 5% under market value and it's still low. So I'm going to leave that here. Hopefully it does sell over. But I will check back tomorrow. I'm glad we did sell one though. Shout out D Market, baby. And yeah, I won't initiate that transfer yet. I'm going to initiate all of the transfers once they're all sold at the exact same time just to see who's the quickest. In terms of how quickly it gets to my bank account, I mean. But yeah, I'll check back with you guys later. All right, boys, I got a couple notifications on my phone, so I just wanted to check back and update y'all. It is tomorrow, about 24 hours after the last update. So let's see here. On GamerPay, it did sell. We only have a 2361 balance, so looks like I don't even need to do anything. I'm pretty sure it just automatically sent the trade. Buff market, balance is still at 0. There's a bargain on it though. Yeah, I'm not going to accept that. We did get that $26 bargain earlier, so I'm just refusing that, to be honest. But I will check to see if there's any other slates listed below ours now. Hopefully not. Ooh, okay. We're still the lowest, so I'm gonna leave it there. I do have faith that it will sell at this price. It's just a matter of time. So we'll wait for that. Yep, okay. Skin port, 2 notifications, let's see. Verification required, yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay, items sold, 28.50. Let's go, baby. So, if I'm not mistaken, it should just, my money should just be in my inventory. I don't know how I can see that. All right, well, I'm glad I did this because it looks like I have to go through KYC in order to get paid out. I'm gonna have to do that real quick, and I will do that right now and update you guys. Okay, I set it up, and it says payouts are allowed now, but I'm pretty sure it's going out like on a payout schedule that's automatic, so it might just start on its own. It says pending balance though. Usually takes 2 days. All right, so we'll see. I'll figure that out when it does initiate the transfer, just so I can make sure I know the exact timeline. But this is good to know because this is going to be a website that you have to prove who you are on it. There is KYC in order to get the money to your bank account. So I'm glad I'm doing this so I can show you guys, because I know some of you probably won't be able to do that or won't want to do that. Next up, demarket. Yeah, we already know it's sold on there. I'm not going to initiate the transfer yet. Ooh, okay. You have 1 trade requiring action. It looks like it's sold, which is sick. I understand. Accept sale. Trade link. 69. Great trade. Wait, what? I have to put it in there? Usually that's automatic. Which one is it? 0.0697, that looks like. Risky. Should be that one. Yeah, we should be good. All right. Well, hopefully that's right. Just sent it. Just confirmed on my phone. Bro, I have it and it didn't autofill the trade. All right, let me remove it actually. Then if I reopen that. No, not that. Install, add to Chrome, add extension. Maybe it will recognize it now. Okay, seller sends trade. Let's go. Now he just has to accept it, so I should be chilling. This money should be in there when I come back. Also, I will make note that I had a cent in CS float when I'm calculating how much money ends up in my bank account. So yeah, we should be good. Yeah, so the only thing it didn't sell on yet is buff market. So I will check back on that, and then once all the money is in, I'll just initiate all the transfers at the same time to see which one's quicker. Okay, boys, I actually just got a notification saying the AK sold on buff market, and I have to send the trade offer, so let's do that right now. All right, I'm sending it from the buff market app as we speak. Now I just got to confirm it on the mobile. All right, I confirmed it, so we should be getting the money any second now. All right, I guess we just need to wait for the buyer to accept it, but he just recently bought it, so he should probably accept that any minute now. And then I'll talk about how much we got from each sale and initiate all of the transfers. All right, boys, even though there is a 2-day pending period before I get the money in my Skinport account, I am still going to transfer all of the money on all of the other accounts. I'm going to withdraw them all right now, and I'm just going to let this 2-day period play into the length that it takes to get the money in my account. So I'm going to initiate all those transfers, and I'll be back when all of them hit my bank account. Maybe I'll wait and talk to you guys even before the Skinport hits. We'll see. I don't even know. I think it's going to take a long time, to be honest. But we'll see. I'll update you soon. Let me just quickly withdraw them all, though. Since I'm elite on GamerPay, actually, I do have free withdrawals. So I am going to have to take out 2.5% fee on my own, because that's what the fee is on a free account. So after I get the money, I'll take away 2.5% of it, so we can have an accurate number. But yeah, and I did have a cent already in CS float, so I'm going to withdraw 27.93 since there's 27.94 in here. There is going to be a 70-cent fee, it looks like. Oh, damn. Well, apparently on buff market, which I didn't know about, the minimum withdrawal balance is $50. So I'm not even going to be able to withdraw this. So that is a negative part about this, I guess, that I didn't even plan for. So that's unfortunate, but we're going to have to take that into account when we're talking about it at the end. But yeah, also for demarket, I did already have 11 cents in the account. That's why the total balance is 2608. But the withdrawable balance is only what the sale price of the skin was. That 11 cents was something I deposited, so you can't actually withdraw that. So let me withdraw the 25.97. All right, cool. So I withdrew everything that I could. The only thing it looks like is left is my buff market balance, which I won't be able to withdraw. I'm not going to just put more money in there to be able to withdraw. Maybe I will at some point, but not for the sake of this video. And then obviously the skin port, since there's still a 2-day pending balance or pending whatever. So yeah, I'll update you guys soon. All right, so it's now the 27th and the final transfer just hit my account. Take a look at this table for all of the necessary information. For each of the 5 marketplaces I tested, I first listed the skins on December 20th around 7:40 p.m. This is when each of the items sold, with demarket being the quickest sale the next day at 3:23 p.m. This is how much they each sold for, with GamerPay being the most at $29.47. I initiated all of the transfers to my bank account at the same time to compare transfer times, with Skinport being the outlier because of the 2-day pending balance. Of course, I was unable to move forward with Buff Market though, as you must have over $50 in your account to transfer to your bank. These are all of the times the money hit my account. Now here's where things get interesting. These are the amounts of money that ended up in my bank account when all was said and done. The most surprising for me was GamerPay, since I listed the item for 26.83 euros and only got 21.5 euros in my GamerPay balance, which converts to $23.69. But since I had GamerPay Premium, which negates the 2.5% transfer fee, I calculated that in, which only left me with $23.09 in my bank account. CS Float was the most profitable, leaving me with $27.23 after all was said and done. Now take a look at this. Here's the total time it took for the entire process from listing the items to the money hitting my bank account. But more importantly, here are the total times it took if I were to have instantly transferred the money to my bank account as soon as the item sold. And finally, since I was doing this during the week of Christmas and Christmas fell on a business day, everything took a day longer than it would have on a regular week. So here are the actual updated times the whole process should have taken for each marketplace. In sum, demarket was the fastest by a long shot. The entire process would have only taken about 20 hours from listing the item to the money hitting my bank account if I had immediately transferred it. Funnily enough, they were also the second most profitable website, meaning I got the second most bang for my buck. But CS Float was actually the most profitable at around 5.5% more money. Also funnily enough, they were the second fastest, taking around 3.5 days total from listing the item to the money hitting my account. Overall, if I were trying to make the most money possible, I would most likely use CS Float every time. But if time was the biggest concern for me, I would probably go with demarket in the future. But with all of that being said, I was only able to test this out with one skin in the whole game. There are likely to be price discrepancies throughout marketplaces. For example, I made 8.57% more money on my AK Slate on CS Float than I did on Skinport in this test. But there's a chance that the current lowest listing for an item on Skinport right now is more than 9% higher than that of CS Float. And if that was the case, you would make more money selling on Skinport than you would on CS Float. So always make sure to check the prices of skins on every website when you're looking to sell, and also make sure you check all of their sale fees and transfer fees to see which website you'll actually make the most money from. I hope this guide helped, and I wish you all the best in selling your skins. If you enjoyed this video, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video too. Whittly out.